Second pass and final touch on both brows. With pixie brows technique, you really don't have to go over too many times because our goal is to create a light pixelated shadow on their brows. And as you can see that I already wiped off the numbing cream and I went the first layer already. So on your second pass, you can already still see um, the pigment is already there. And after you apply the numbing solutions, usually the pigment will show up even better. So don't worry if you don't see the pigment right away or the pixels right away, because after you apply the numbing liquid, it will show even more. So in this video, I want you to um, really focus on watching the way I'm positioning my um, right hand with the pinky as the uh, resting point, how I'm swinging the machine, and things like that, and then as well as stretching. And in this video, I'm gonna try to show you like an overall look of what the procedure is, the way I sit to do the procedure. So in this second pass, I'm just pretty much focusing more on filling in the empty spaces. I'm still filling in the whole eyebrows, but the spaces where it has more white, then I'm just focusing a little more on that by placing all my strokes closer to each other in sort of like a flicking, stippling, and flicking motion. And remember, don't swipe um, too long, and each stroke should be about 0.5 centimeter and kind of overlapping each other, but make sure that your hand pressure is consistent. On her brows, I'm using espresso 5 drops plus blackish brown 2 drops plus 1 drop of dilution.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself up on that list. He said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman unrolls and super for he lives. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
The front right here, as you can see, it already has pigment. So I want my front to be super soft and smooth. So I'm swinging it out a little bit more, and on the bottom, I wanted to kind of have a little more depth. So then I tend to fill the bottom front a little bit more with pixels than the rest. But you'll see I'll leave out the very top corner just so that way it doesn't give a boxy square look. Some clients like the boxy look, then I would fill that part in, but if they don't, then I tend to not fill that part in. So see, then I wipe in the second pass and final touch. You, I tend to wipe more, and you need to wipe a little bit more so that way you can see better to better position your pixels and everything. So this is my third pass. And pretty much this is the last pass. Again, I'm going over the whole eyebrow just to create more depth. I kind of go give more closer strokes at the tail, so that way the tail, because it's a little bit bare, so I tend to place my strokes closer to each other.
What you ought to risk. I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Do 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 do. Oh, I want something just like this. Do 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 do. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
And be careful for the skin from the arch out to the tail. The skin tends to be uh, thinner, so please really watch for your hand pressure and the way you place your strokes, because the skin is thinner, so it might heal more ashy versus the rest. At this point, I'm getting ready to wrap up for this brow. So I'm just kind of brushing through the front to create that ombre look. Um, making sure that it's not too much, but it's not too little. And again, you want to wipe and use your wipe as like a way to stretch the skin better as well. So now I'm gonna numb her a little bit more because I feel like I'm gonna go back to that brow just a little bit more. I'm gonna start on her left brow.
Somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Do 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 do. Oh, I want something just like this. Do 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 do. Where'd you wanna go? How much you ought to risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Do 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 do. Oh, I want something just like this. Do 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 do. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
Remember to keep wiping if you need to. from the second pass onward, you might find yourself might have to wipe a little more. And you see how I'm pushing her hair out of the way a little bit, just so that way I can get my outline on the bottom sharper and more defined. Um, I tend to fill the bottom outline and just a little bit inwards, so that way it stays a bit more defined and just more look more brushed up for the client. And it also creates more depth as well, because the top part will be slightly a smidge lighter than the bottom part of the brow. If their skin starts to have that little red bump right there, it's okay. Sometimes if they're too sensitive, the skin can have like little red patches. It's fine. Just that patch might not take pigment as well. But when they come back for touch up, you can go over that if it's already done healing and everything.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself up on that list. He said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman and Rose and super before he lived. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
The front, I like to line the bottom front where the hairline is, because it can create that fuller look for the hairline starting right at the front. But again, you just want to brush it and not kind of pressing on it, like almost just flicking it out. And remember, the needle has to be 90-degree with the skin on this brow in the front. It might be a little bit harder to get the needle in the right position because of the nose, but try to position your needle at 90-degree to the skin. And then, as you can see, I'm just pretty much brushing it out, flicking it out.
Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
And I'm gonna go over this brow the third time. Pretty much this is the last time for the brow. And I'm just doing minor touches. I speed up the process a little bit more or faster. Just minor touches on the bottom, front, just sharpen things and define things. So pretty much my third pass is like going over, but then at the same time, sort of just doing tiny little final touches. On the video, the pigment looks a lot lighter because of the lighting, but in real life, this pigment match with her natural brow hair.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself up on that list. He said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, the testaments they told, the moon and its eclipse, and Superman and Rose and super for he lives. But I'm not the kind of person that it fits. She said, where you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero with some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
Now I'm pretty much done with the left brow. I'm gonna just go back to the right brow real quick because I do see some minor spots that I just need to really quickly touch up.
Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this. Where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, 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 I
You just have to make sure that your work is good. Still go slow, even though it's quick, but it's the speed of your needle and the hand pressure and everything is still very consistent. And I leave out that part right there because I just want to add more depth to the bottom. That's why I swing the needle a little bit right there to show you I'm leaving out the very top corner. So now that I'm done with both brows, you just want to make sure that you wipe pretty good for the client. And then I'm going to show you what I use to apply at the very end of the procedure. We use the Color Boost agent. And with this, you only need one drop on the brows, and then you just spread it out and let that sit for about 30 to 60 seconds. As you can see, after you apply the color boost, each of the pixels start showing up more, and what it does is that it seals the pigment and it makes each of these pixels stays exactly where you had just implanted. It also helps with the reduce the lymphatic that usually occur after the procedure. And when 30 to 60 seconds has passed, you just wipe it with your baby wipe, and then you're done.